Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Joey Jack, and in today's video, I am going to be giving you my top 5 tips on how to make your long-distance relationship work a little easier, a little smoother, and feel a little less painful. So maybe you don't know, but I was in a long-distance relationship for 1.5 years. From, get this, New York City to Amsterdam, honey. So it was not just a state, it was not just a little flight, it was a full-on 6-hour time difference. Craziness, crazy flights. But anyways, here are my 5 top tips on how to make it a little easier and what helped me to make it less painful. Tip number 5. When you guys are together, cherish that time and really make it something that is special. But also, you should book in advance your museum tickets, your concert tickets, your reservations to restaurants or hotels or amusement parks. You should always have a ticket of some sort for the next time that you're together that you can put in your calendar on your phone so that you just feel like you have something to look forward to. Yeah, next time we're together, we're gonna go to a concert, or next time we're together, we're gonna go to this museum. So it makes it really nice because it kind of shrinks that time and makes it just something a little easier. Tip number 4. You should watch Netflix and eat together. What we used to do is grab my phone, I would put it on my desk and FaceTime, and I would just have it open. I would eat with Nick, and on my laptop I had our Netflix show, because on Netflix, I don't know if you know, but you can look this up, you can split the screen so you can share it with someone on another computer and watch at the same point what you're watching. So we would eat together and we would have like a little breakfast date, lunch date, dinner date, and watch Netflix. So it made it seem kind of like the phone disappeared and we were actually together. Of course, we weren't able to touch or anything, but it kind of made it feel like we had some sort of contact that was more than just virtual and electronical. It really felt really nice, and it would be maybe 2-3 hours where we would lose ourselves in conversation, and it just kind of, at the end of those 2 hours, we'd be like, oh my god, we were like FaceTiming for such a long time, but it felt so normal, so natural, and it felt like I had really spent real time with him. Tip number 3, scheduling FaceTime dates. Those are very important, because what would happen to us a lot is that we would just say, hey, it would be spur of the moment. Hey, are you free now? Let's FaceTime. But what ended up happening was that my friends or his friends would invite him to places, would invite me to places, and it would just be like we would never find time, because it's like, hey, are you free now? Oh, my friends invited me to go somewhere. Or, hey, are you free now? Oh, I can't, I'm doing XYZ. But what you need to do is schedule them in advance. So we would say, okay, every Wednesday at 12 o'clock, we would have a FaceTime date, and we would really honor that. So we would put it on our calendar, and even if friends invited us somewhere, or if work colleagues invited us somewhere, we always had that date. So we would honor it. No, I can't, I have a date with Nick, or I have a FaceTime date. Because then what would end up happening if we didn't do that is 2 weeks later, we'd be like, oh my god, we haven't FaceTimed in 2 weeks. So to really take care of that, really write it down, put it on your agenda, put it on your calendar, and really honor that. Tip number 2, my most important, that I really felt made a difference. Take a sweater when you guys are together that is theirs, spray it with their perfume, with their cologne, and take it home with you. And then anytime that you need a hug, anytime that you need a little lift, you have it there to smell, to wear, to put it on a blanket, a pillowcase, just something with their smell that is theirs. And it really gives you that like hug feeling, that really nice, like they are there with you type of feeling. And it really soothes that pain and that longingness when you have it. My last biggest tip, tip number 1, have a flight booked, always. So Nick and I, when I would come to Amsterdam, anytime that I would leave, I would have my flight booked, so that I would say goodbye. We knew there was a time when I would come back. So, okay, Nick, I'll see you in a month. I'll see you in October 4th. I'll see you on it was always a date, because there was one time when we didn't have that, and it was really painful to say goodbye, because it was just kind of like, I'll see you, I guess, when I see you next time. And if I had that flight booked, it was just kind of like we were focused. I will see you in this date. And it was much nicer. And a bonus tip for flights: if you have a intercontinental relationship between Europe and the States, it is so much cheaper to book flights return from Europe to the States. So what I did for my first flight is I booked a one-way ticket from New York to Amsterdam, and then from there I booked my return tickets from Amsterdam to New York, and I always had my return ticket back. So Amsterdam to New York to Amsterdam. Let's say I left Amsterdam to New York September 14th and my return date was October 4th to Amsterdam. That was about $200, 150 euros cheaper, booking it from origin, Europe, to the States. So really do your research and keep that in mind. Now, I hope this helps you out. If you are in a long-distance relationship, if you are leaving to university and you just don't know what to do, try these 5 tips. Look into the cheapest way to fly and let me know if it helps as much as it helped me. A year and a half, it went by like that once I step back and think about it with all of these little tips and tricks. As always, please like, please comment, and please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!